Om Shanti, Morning Murli, 26th May. Sweet letter of Bab Dada for sweet, sweet children. Essence, sweet children. If you want to be part of the Rosary of Victory, become those whose intellects have the faith that the incorporeal Father is teaching us and He will take us back with Him. Sweet children, if you want to be part of the Rosary of Victory, become those whose intellects have the faith that the incorporeal Father is teaching us and He will take us back with Him. Don't allow any doubt about this to come. Question: what are the main signs of the children who are to become victorious jewel? What are the main signs of the children who are to become victorious jewels? Answer: they never have doubt about any accept. They never have doubt about any accept. Their intellects have faith. They have the faith that first, this is the time of confluence when the land of sorrow is to end and the land of happiness is to come. Second, the Father is teaching us Raj Yoga. He will make us soul conscious and take us back with Him. He is speaking to us souls and we are sitting personally in front of Him. Third, God is our Father because He is teaching us Raj Yoga. He is therefore our teacher, and because He takes us to the land of peace, He is also our Satguru. God is our Father because He is teaching us Raj Yoga. He is therefore our teacher, and because He takes us to the land of peace, He is also our Satguru. Those whose intellects have such faith will become victorious in every way. Song: having found you, we have found everything. The earth and sky all belong to us. Om Shanti. The Father has already explained the meaning of Om Shanti to you children. Everything has to be understood in a second. Just as you children say Om, that is I. I am a soul and this is my body. In the same way, the Father says, I am the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the resident of the Supreme Region. The Father and the children can both say Om. The original religion of myself, this soul, as well as of the Supreme Soul is peace. You know that souls are residents of the land of peace. You come down from there onto the field of action to play our parts. You also know what the form of a soul is and what the Father's form is. No one else in the human world knows this. The Father comes and explains this. You children explain that your Father is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. He is the teacher and He is also our true Supreme Satguru. He will take us back with Him. Many people adopt gurus. You children now have the faith that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is also the Father that is giving us knowledge of easy Raj Yoga and He will take us home with Him. Only when there is this faith will you children have victory. You will be the part of the Rosary of Victory, the Rosary of Rudra and the Rosary of Vishnu. God speaks, I teach you children Raj Yoga, and so I am also the teacher. You have to receive instructions. The instructions of a father, teacher and guru are all different. Many different instructions are given. The instructions here are for everyone. There is no doubt about this. You understand we are a family, the clan of God. God the Father is the creator. They even sing, you are the mother and father and we are your children. Therefore, this is definitely a family. Only in Bharat do they sing about this. That is a thing of the past. Now at present you have become his children and you receive instructions from him. Baba, we follow your Shrimad so that our sins will be cut away with the power of yoga. The Father is called the Purifier, the Almighty Authority. There is only one Father, definitely. He is called the Mother and the Father. You are studying Raj Yoga with him. You claim such an inheritance from him that there is no trace of sorrow for half a cycle. That is the land of happiness. The Father comes when it is the time for the land of sorrow to end, which is the time of confluence. You know, Baba is teaching us Raj Yoga. He makes us soul conscious and then takes us back with him. It is not a human being who is teaching you. The incorporeal Father is teaching you. He is talking to you souls. There is nothing to doubt or to be confused about in this. You are sitting in front of him. You know you were deities and on the pure family path at that time. You have completed your parts of 84 births. You have taken 84 births. It is also said souls were separated from the Supreme Soul for a long period of time. At the beginning of the Golden Age, there are only deities, and by the end of the Iron Age, they have become impure. They have taken the full 84 birth. The Father shows the account. The religion of sannyasis is separate. There is a variety of religions in the tree. The foundation is the deity religion. The deity religion cannot be established by a human being. The deity religion has now disappeared, but it is being established once again, and you experience the reward of it in the Golden Age. It is a very great income. You children earn a true income from the Father, in return for which you receive constant happiness in the land of truth. So you have to pay attention. The Father does not ask you to leave your homes and families. That is for sannyasis who have disinterest. The Father says that would be wrong because the world cannot benefit from that. Nevertheless, the religion of sannyasis in Bharat is good. The sannyas religion is established in order to sustain Bharat, because the deities fall onto the path of sin. When a building becomes half old, it is renovated. So after a year or two, it is repainted, etc. Some think they will invoke Lakshmi. However, it is only when everything is pure that she will come. They worship Mahalakshmi on the path of devotion in order to receive wealth from her. They never ask Jagdamba, word mother, for wealth. They ask Lakshmi for wealth. At the time of Deepmala, festival of lights, business people worship money because they think that by doing so it will increase or that the desires of their hearts will be fulfilled. They simply hold a gathering for Jagdamba. The gatherings are held in order to meet this Jagdamba and Jagat Pita. This is the true gathering through which there is benefit. Whereas they wander around a lot to those gatherings. Sometimes their boat sinks and sometimes their bus has an accident. They stumble around a lot. There is a lot of interest in the gatherings of devotion because they have heard that a meeting between souls and God takes place at the gathering. Therefore, this meeting is famous. This meeting is famous and it is later celebrated on the path of devotion. There is a competition between Ram and Ravan. And so the father explains very well, you must not become unconscious. You must not become unconscious. Ram and Ravan are both almighty authorities. You are on a battlefield. Some are defeated by Maya again and again. The father says, if you remember me, the master, you will never be defeated. If you remember me, the master, you will never be defeated. You gain victory by having remembrance of the father. Knowledge is understood within a second. But the father also explains the details of how the word cycle turns. You children now know the seed and the tree in a nutshell. This is called the kalp tree. Its lifespan cannot be hundreds of thousands of years. This is the tree of the variety of religions. One religion is not the same as any other. They are all completely different. The people of Islam are also different. Among them too, there is a great deal of wealth. Everyone chases after wealth. The features of the people of Bharat are completely different. This is the tree of the variety of religions. You understand how expansion takes place. It is compared to a banyan tree. For you can see in a practical way that its foundation has gone. The other religions remain, but there is no deity religion. In Calcutta, you can see a tree that is fully grown and full of leaves, but it has no foundation. This one does not have a foundation either. This is why establishment is now taking place. You children understand the play is about to end. We now have to return home with Baba. You will come back with me. You also know that no land except Bharat can become heaven. They even speak of ancient Bharat. However, they have put Krishna's name in the Gita. They have put Krishna's name in the Gita. The father says no one can call Krishna the purifier. The father says no one can call Krishna the purifier. They only accept the incorporeal one to be that. Krishna is the prince of the golden age. Krishna will only exist with that name and form in the golden age. He cannot have the same features again. Each one's features are different. Each one's actions are also different. This is an eternal drama. Each soul has its own part. Souls are imperishable, but bodies are perishable. I, the soul, shed a body and take the next. No one has any knowledge of souls. The father comes and tells you new thing. He says, you are my long lost and now found children. You children also say, Baba, it has been 5,000 years since we last met you. Through the power of yoga, you become the masters of the whole world. Through the power of yoga, you became the masters of the whole world. The first violence is the use of the sword of lust on one another. It has also been explained that no one can become a master of the world by way of physical power. But you become that through the power of yoga. However, in the scriptures, they have shown a battle between the deities and the devils. There is no such thing. Here you gain victory with the power of yoga that you receive from the Father. The Father is the creator of the world, so he definitely establishes a new world. Lakshmi and Narayan were the masters of the new world. We too were the masters of heaven. And then while taking 84 births, we became impure, worth not a penny. We became impure, worth not a penny. We are now the ones who have to become pure. There are many devotees, but which of them have done the most devotion? Those who become Brahmins must have performed devotion from its beginning. They are the ones who become Brahmins. Prajapita, father of people, cannot exist in the subtle region because Brahma, whom Baba enters, is needed here. So you understand that the Mama and Baba here are also up there. These things have to be understood very clearly. Baba continues to give directions about different ways of doing service. Some children are inventing new things. If someone invents something new, it is said that it must have been invented a cycle ago as well. Improvements are then made to it. The globe of heaven and the hell that has been created is very good. The globe of heaven and hell that has been created is very good. Krishna is loved by everyone, but they don't know that he becomes Narayan. So you now have to explain this tactfully. The picture of this globe of yours should be very large. It should reach from the floor to the ceiling. And it should include a picture of Narayan as well as Krishna. People can see large things easily. They have created hug images of the Pandavas. You are the Pandavas, but there is not anyone here as hug as that. They are the same as 6 foot tall human beings. They don't think that because the lifespan in the golden age is long, people there will have tall bodies. That would not suit human beings. So large pictures are needed in order to explain. Create a first class picture of the golden age and include the picture of Lakshmi and Narayan and also Radhe and Krishna beneath them. They are a prince and princess. The cycle continues to turn. Brahma and Saraswati become Lakshmi and Narayan. And we Brahmins become deities. We now know that we will become Lakshmi and Narayan and we will later become Ram and Sita. We will rule the kingdom. Anyone to whom you children explain such pictures will experience great pleasure and say this knowledge is first class. Hatha yogis definitely cannot give this knowledge. In the golden age, there was the pure household path, whereas it is now impure. No one except the Father can give the unlimited inheritance. You understand that Baba is teaching us in order to make us into the masters of the world. So you should imbibe this knowledge very well. People become very elevated by studying. You too are at present those with stone intellects and hunchbacked, but the Father is now teaching you and you will become the masters of the world again through this study. Baba is the ocean of knowledge. The Father now says, consider yourself to be the bodiless. You came bodiless and you have to return bodiless. You know that your cycle of 84 births is coming to an end. It is so wonderful. A tiny soul contains such a hug part which can never be erased. The part has no beginning or end. There are such wonderful things. I, the soul, continue to go around the cycle of 84 births. This never comes to an end. We are once again making an effort. All the knowledge is in the soul. All the knowledge is in the soul. People place value on a star. Means cut off diamond. The better the star, the more its value. This one star has so much knowledge in it. It is also said a sparkling star shines in the center of forehead. You understand this wonder? The Father says, I too am a star. I too am a star. You can also receive visions of this. However, if Baba were to reveal his form as that of a star, they would not accept it. because they have heard that God is a very bright, eternal light like the sun. There were many who used to go into trance. There were many who used to go into trance, and because they had heard that God is a bright light, they had a vision of it. So you now understand that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is like a star. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. And we spiritual children says Namaste, good morning to our sweetest spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First, in order to become the masters of the land of the truth, earn a true income from the Father, stay in remembrance of the Father, the Master, and become a conqueror of Maya. Second, in order to claim the unlimited inheritance from the Father, pay full attention to the Father's teachings. Imbibe these teachings very well. Today's blessing, feel Baba's hand on your head and take blessing. May you be a conqueror of Maya and a great soul who remains constantly stable on the elevated seat of your highest stage. May you be a conqueror of Maya and a great soul who remains constantly stable on the elevated seat of your highest stage. Baba is saying, those who are great souls constantly stay in a high stage. Their highest stage is their highest seat. When you stay on the seat of your highest stage, Maya cannot come to you. She will consider you to be great and bow down to you. She will not attack you but will accept her defeat. It is when you come down from your highest seat that Maya then attacks you. When you constantly stay on your highest seat, Maya will not have the strength to come to you. She cannot climb up there. She cannot climb up there. Slogan, become a messenger of peace and donate peace to everyone. This is your occupation. Become a messenger of peace and donate peace to everyone. This is your occupation. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.